There were a few uh, delegates to the convention that established the Constitution who wanted direct popular election. There were a lot more who wanted Congress to select the president, much as is done in parliamentary democracies in Europe. Uh, uh, but they didn't have a majority, and so they selected a committee to decide how the president would be elected. And the committee's decision was to create this thing called the Electoral College. Note that there's only one other country in the world uh, that uses an electoral college. Uh, and so this makes the United States very unusual and pretty much an outlier in how we select our leader. Uh, and so late in the convention, then they chose to use an electoral college. The way delegates to the electoral college were to be selected was left completely up to the states. And so our federal system is such that it's purely up to the states as to how the electors are selected. We have 50 states. Of those 50 states, all but two use a winner-take-all system. The other two use a district system where the winner in a congressional district receives the electors.
Okay. Now, the founding fathers put in quite a few fail-safes there, as well as the Constitution. But how much are we into uncharted territory, given now that President Trump has launched these legal challenges to the system itself?
I'm speculating here, but I think this is all bluster on his part. Bluster meaning he's doing a lot of hand waving, but nothing is ever going to come of this because the way the president is selected is left up to the states. Presidents have no authority to intervene in an election. The federal courts have no authority to intervene in a presidential election unless a matter has come up through the state court system. So it's a state matter, not a federal matter.
Okay. Does that mean then that he has no chance whatsoever of getting the Supreme Court to settle this?
Well, the only other time the Supreme Court has gotten involved in selecting a president was in 2000 when George W. Bush was selected basically by the Supreme Court. Recall that it took over a month for the case to go through the state court system and to arise at the Supreme Court. And so presumably a matter could arise in the state courts, work its way through the state courts, and eventually end up at the Supreme Court level. But my opinion is that not much is going to come of that sort of an effort. There's no reason why these election processes are invalid.